This is gonna be a simple guide to give you some tips for the nature. This is the build you're gonna use. I recommend using energy passive on rogue so you never have to reset for mana. And also I don't recommend using cleanse against Q1 daggers. I'm gonna give you some matchup examples as well. You don't have to play like me, but this is what works for me. The Q stack. The easiest way to stack your Qs is giving 3 Qs to your DPS and 3 Qs on yourself. This way it will be a lot easier to keep resetting your stacks and your DPS stacks. I feel this is the most effective way to stack your Qs. Next point will be the helmet mechanics. Whenever you want to use the helmet, you need to make sure always use your helmet on W or healing passive. And whenever you're Link, giving W to you and then helmet, it doesn't help. If you use your helmet with W, you will always have the healing advantage. Another thing to talk about is the Link glitch with polymorph. When you link and you get polymorph, your link will be in a 5-second cooldown. But when the 5-second cooldowns run out, you can reuse your link again and it will have no cast time. And the cooldown of link will be the half of the normal cooldown. Like, this is situational, very situational. Now what makes nature strong is your purity. Your purity is super important. If you don't use your purity aggressive, you're not gonna be that strong. If the enemy always have to use purity to not let you interrupt his healing, you're always winning because they cannot break your link. Like in this situation right here, they use both purity and they can't do anything to stop us right now. Like, we have all the advantage on the matchup. Another thing on using purity aggressive is that the hero is gonna use purity at the same time as you, but you're gonna have it earlier because of the mana potion. And you can play aggressive on the next rotation, interrupting his healing and winning the match. If they don't use purity for your purity, they're gonna end up losing a lot of healing or having to use bless on themselves that is gonna cause also losing healing, which is gonna give you the fight. And your sprint, you can save it for when they break your link. You can sprint away and mitigate damage, or just when the DPS is on you, you can sprint and also mitigating the damage.
Oh, nice, bro.
Claymore is one of the hardest matchups you can fight. If your DPS play good or have purge, it becomes really playable. But basically in this matchup, you have to use your W and your E to mitigate the damage from his E or his auto tap. If you don't block his E with your W or E, you'll die. Normally the Claymore have to use all his abilities to kill you, so it makes it very killable after that. This matchup is simple but complicated at the same time. The playstyle against all sword is the same, but some of them might change a little bit. Against carving, if you have purity or sprint whenever they do the kidnap, you're safe, they cannot kill you. Against demonic, it's relatively easy because you only have to link on his grudge and give W every time you have it, so you outkill his Q stack. After that, you're really safe. If the demonic saves his W too much, you will have to link just to heal up, but you'll have to make sure you have helmet for that rotation. But this should be an easy match, you shouldn't lose. Against the Carrion Color, this matchup is also one of the simple matchups. You only have to link whenever he W's you, he pierces you, and the only way you can lose this matchup is by giving helmet on anti-heal. Then you should reset.
Nice.
But every axe you should fight like this. You should link on the pierce. Very easy matchup. Also, you cannot lose. You shouldn't be losing this matchup. Against Dagger Pair is a tricky matchup. I don't really have many clips against good Dagger Pairs, but basically you just have to give W whenever the Dagger Pair has 2 stacks. And if he gets 3 stacks, you just link. And after the link is over, you purity him away to make him lose the stack. And you do this over and over again. If you're really low HP after an E or something, you should never save your link. If you're really low HP, you should never save your link. You just use it to heal up. Against him, it's really not a special matchup. Like, you just have to link whenever he goes on bad form. And your W gives magic resistance, so it's better than Holy W for this matchup. And here you should try interrupt as many skills as you can from the healer, because the imp have really low HP. So if you interrupt 1 or 2 Qs, it's gonna die. Also, if somehow you get really low HP, you should link and not wait for him to go back for him. You just link to heal up. Even if your link gets broken, remember your W gives armor, magic resistance, and also if you have helmet, you're totally fine. You can still win the trade. If your DPS is really low HP, you can push away the DPS as well with your purity, use it defensively. And you can do the same thing with the fire matchup. You push away the fire and go on healer. Playing nature is really easy, you just have to make sure to link whenever you can die. Or just link whenever you need the healing. Don't save your link or your W, because if you do that, it's like saving Qs on holy healer. Like, it doesn't make sense. Playing nature just takes practice, and I'm not gonna be explaining every matchup because it will take too long. But I think that was enough to give you an idea on how to play it or how to start playing it.